Good evening. This is a poem entitled The Use of Nature by Matthew Arnold, and I was drawn to it when I read it. We, O nature, depart. Thou survivest us. This I know is the law. Yes, but more than this. Thou who seest us die, seest us change while we live, seest our dreams one by one, seest our errors depart, watchest us, nature throughout, mild and inscrutably calm. Well for us that we change, well for us that the power which in our morning prime saw the mistakes of our youth, sweet and forgiving and good, sees the contrition of age. Behold, O nature, this pair. See them tonight where they stand, not with halo of youth, crowning their brows with its light, not with the sunshine of hope, not with the rapture of spring, which they had of old when they stood years ago at my side in the same soft garden and said, "We are young and the world is ours, for man is the king of the world." Fools that these mystics are, who prate of nature. But she has neither beauty nor warmth, nor life nor emotion nor power. But man has 1,000 gifts. And the generous dreamer invests the senseless world with them all. Nature's nothing, her charm lives in our eyes which can paint, lives in our hearts which can feel. Thou, O nature, were mute as of old. Days flew, days and years and time, with the ceaseless stroke of his wings, brushed off the bloom from their soul. Clouded and dim grew their eye, languid their heart, for youth quickened its pulse no more. Slowly within the walls of an ever-narrowing world, they drooped, they grew blind, they grew old. Thee in their youth and thee, nature, they saw no more. Nature is God's gift to us. It is God's painting, God's landscape. It is His way of giving us beauty in a world of sin, world of corruption, world of sin ugliness. Because sin is ugly. It produces ugly. It produces war. It produces violence. It produces all kinds of things. Undesired things. Produces venereal diseases. Sin produces all manner of vanity produces, well, not such great stuff either. And people having very risky surgery just to preserve youth, or the appearance of youth anyway. Well, see, God gave us nature to let us know that He exists, that He's here, that He is a creator, and that there are many things that we can learn from nature. In a sense, nature can teach us a lot, especially when we look at seeds and gardens And the fact that if the seeds are not nurtured properly, don't have the proper fertilizers, if you don't have the proper soil, all of that, well, you're not going to have any good fruit. You're not going to have any good garden. So nature can teach us a lot about life. And even the Bible, a lot of the parables involve gardens and fruits and seeds and whatnot. So nature has some very valuable things to teach us about how sin can destroy, about how proper seeds can nurture and nourish and bring forth good fruit. So nature is a witness to us, in a way. And how we balance human need with nature and taking care of the planet we live in without being fanatical, without making humanity the enemy, without being utilitarian humanists, is very important, because everything can go to the extreme, and humanist utilitarians see nature as God and mankind as the enemy that should be eradicated, which is, well, beyond stupid. But then again, let's face it, in the latter age, the Bible did point out that there would be a lot of shenanigan and stupidity going on. And, well, yes, there is a lot of stupidity. So it's to be expected, though we should pray for these people. So nature can be a great teacher, considering that it was used often in the Bible in parables and to teach the people about God and Satan and which seeds God plants, which seeds Satan plants. And Satan's seeds are usually under the humanist umbrella. So appreciate nature. Appreciate the home that we were given by God to live in. And yes, be responsible stewards. Learn from nature. Appreciate it. Appreciate the beauty. Be inspired by it. But keep balance and perspective. Humans, right? You have God, Christ, Holy Spirit, right? Co-equal, whatever, but there's still a hierarchy. You know, you've got the angels, you've got humans, and then you've got the animals, the fish, the vegetable. So there's a hierarchy. And when you start to make nature God and humanity the enemy, you've got things really skewed. Really skewed. Okay? Are there people that have absolutely zero respect for their environment? Yes, and those people need to be taught to have respect for the fact that, you know what, you can't abuse the home that you live in. But, to think that, well, let's just, eradicate the population of humanity and save the planet, no, that's just stupid. It's just moronic. It's just ridiculous. And hopefully, those that are listening to this or following my blog and following my YouTube, don't do stupid. Okay, actually have a brain that functions properly and has perspective and has balance. So appreciate nature, be inspired by it, love it to the extent that it does inspire and it shows God does exist, because creation requires a creator, and that creator is Yahweh. His Son is Jesus Christ, who redeemed us all, and his Paraclete, the Holy Spirit, guides us